Just so I can see the chat and everything. Right, now we can begin again. Hello everyone, it's Spurs Radio 96 here, and welcome to a fantastic Christmas and a great New Year as well. Today I thought I'd do the first German route of Train Sim World. As you can see, no journey mode yet. I don't think there's a journey mode in, what's it called? Northeast Corridor, that's it. So we're taking the Talent 2 out for a run. We'll be doing the 7:35 AM service, going from Dessau HBF to Mug rush hour service, and then if I have enough time I might do a run in the other direction using the 182. We'll have to see. Yeah. Hello Delhi Holland, great to see you. Yes, let's try it again, shall we? Yeah, the game crashed. That's why. I had a feeling it would when I looked at the loading screens was blank, and I had a feeling that something was going wrong, so we'll try it again, and hopefully second time round it'll be a bit better. I don't know, we'll have to see. Right, come on controller, wake up. There we go. Love the horn, the little one. Cute. Right, dimmed beam, raise the pantograph, raise the height. It's difficult, it's trying to avoid, no, hang on a minute, because the screen on the right hand side, which where the gauge is, you know, speed gauge and all, it's quite difficult to see, so I'm gonna, is that the one? Oh, no, I'm not sure. Is that the right one? Yes it is. Number 3. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can toggle its brightness. Has any brightness? Ah, brightness. Here we go. Don't know if it's making any difference at all, actually. Press the brightness. Oh well, it doesn't do anything. Brightness wise, I'll have to edit the camera a bit so it's quite... That's very irritating now. I'll have to have it a bit below so you can see the speed. That's very irritating now. Oh well, never mind. Don't forget to change from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. Oh yeah, sugar. Yeah, good. I'm pleased you raised that up, Danny. Measurement. We'll be under measurement units, wouldn't it? Metric. Apply. Come on, there we go. I'm turning that off because it does affect the stream quality. Not saying I don't like it, it's a good feature, but I'm just to keep the stream a bit stable. I've decided to that's annoying, isn't it? No route indicators. Hopefully they'll add it at some point. Let's see the doors. Okay, the first stop of the day is Dessau Süd in 4.3 kilometers. We need to be due, my god, quite soon actually, 7:40. Just gonna... Off we go. Hopefully this first stream and first service of the year, I should say, hopefully goes to plan. Looks like we're taking a kind of express style train here for the morning rush hour. The speed is 120 kilometers per hour. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I've forgotten to turn off. A cab light, and I don't know where that is actually. Temperament oil, passenger lights, cabin lights. off. There we go. Always keep the cab light on. There we go. Yeah, it's quite weird, isn't it? They don't have the destination boards for Battalion 2 yet. I thought they would add that when the 182 was released a while back. I think it just shows I don't know, I don't want to be rude, but you know, it shows this route, even though they added a loco add-on and sorted the signal and safety systems out, which I'm not running, but yeah, you think they could have added the destination boards to this. Is a pretty easy thing to do, I would presume. But this panel here will be where you put the destinations in. So it's weird why they haven't added that, but you know, they haven't added it since it came out, so since the game came out, so I wouldn't get you out. So this had destination boards in the near future. But we're approaching Dessau Sud. Just cruise in. Now these brakes are not as responsive, or they don't brake as quick as the 422, which I've got used to, so yeah. Oh, it's got a brake. I'm not gonna get under that stopping. Oh dear. Oh, stop. At least stop at the platform edge. There we go. Let's have a look at the doors opening, shall we? Unlock the right. All aboard, people. I'm sure we'll see the 182 and the cab and the control car out and about on its travels somewhere. What's that? Is that a plane? Is that like the things you see when planes go by in the sky? Surely not. Oh no, it's gone. Oh no, it's come back. Oh, there's one on the other side too. What's that, to do with the window? Odd. I don't know. Right, our next stop is Ragun, or Ragun, I don't know how you say it in German. We're due there at 7:48 and we got 11 kilometers, so we got quite a bit of a trek. Let's have a look at the chat. That's true. The schedule, the service. Ooh. This service, I don't know actually what time the schedule is service to be at its final destination, because it doesn't say. Depending on the stopping pattern and which stations you stop at. I'd like to guess maybe half an hour. An hour maybe? I don't know. You're right. Be right back. Right. I'm back. Sorry, I just had something to needed doing downstairs. Right. What time is this? What time did it start? Oh, it started at 7. And it started at the top of the map or the bottom of the map, whichever. So we're just over, what, 10 minutes into the service. So, yeah, there's quite a lot of gaps, or not gaps, quite long gaps, I should say, big gaps between stations at the start. But when you get to like Leipzig, like in underground style, in the underground tunnels, and you got to be really on your toes end with the timetable, because you could so easily be like a minute or two behind, and that's without the safety systems. Just going to keep accelerating now and again to 120 as we've got an upward gradient of 0.2%. Come on. There we go. It lagged. 7:35 AM. Then we're just over 10 minutes into the service. Don't know what station we passed, but we obviously don't need to stop at that station. And we're slowly reducing speed. We're just gliding along. We're due in around about 2 minutes actually. We've got to cover 3 kilometers. No worries, Danny Holland. Hope you had a good Christmas and a New Year as well. I wonder what DLC we'll get first this year. A local add-on, a route, maybe both. You don't know. We don't know, do we? In terms of the timetable for routes, I think an American route will be on the cards. I'm not too sure. I think a local add-on might be a possibility, but hey, it might not be an American route. It might be, they might switch it up all over again, and it might be, I don't know, a new British route or a brand new German route, or you know, something completely different. And we're approaching the station of Ragurn, or however you say it. Come on. Oh dear, we're going a bit too slow actually. Oh, we got just under 40 seconds until we're scheduled to stop, so that's something. I'll have a look at the chat. Yes, I had a good Christmas, thank you. Well, I don't mind, I'll just say your full name, YouTube name. It's alright, don't worry. I like being courteous. Now I'm gonna be way over the stopping mark here. Oh stop. As I said, it's 16 meters, I think, over the intended stopping point. Oh yeah, we're miles over. Oh, people just have to hop down there and use the steps. That's alright. I'm just thinking what could be in January DLC wise. What will it be? A local add-on would be good, but to which route is another story. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? I found it extremely ironic. Out of all the routes that Dovetail voted, they did a little stream last night. I think it was on a Steam sale or something, I don't know, and they gave the opportunity for people to vote on which Train Sim World route to do it, to do a stream on. And it was ironic because they didn't include the newest of all the routes, which would be East Coastway. So everyone voted for Great Western Express, which is very ironic, really, because they've already they have already touched it, haven't they? Have they, since it came out? They only added the Journeys mode and some other things as well. Of course, a local add-on is badly needed there. Might get one after Dovetail replaying Great Western Express again. What was also ironic was the cover, or the photo that headlined the stream. It was a picture of a German high-speed train, an ICE 3, I think it was. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it was a German express train, which makes you wonder, could that hit something? I mean, I don't know. It might just be complete utter nonsense, but you never know, do you? I'll tell you what would be good for Telltale to do is that, because they've done British routes, be it modern and old, I think it would be quite interesting if they did some old German and American routes. That would be really, really interesting to see what they come up with there. I think it would be good if they could add that. It would balance it out. But then again, it depends if, you know, people want modern stuff or old stuff, and, you know, how often that stuff would have to be available, you know, to buy frequently, and etc, etc. But, you know, yeah, we'll have to see, won't we? Let's have a look. Yeah, exactly. East Coast Way. Yeah, I'm wondering about East Coast Way actually now. What could that be? Maybe another freight locomotive, or maybe, well, maybe both actually. I think a British shunter would be quite good, or maybe a Class 68 for the more freightish work. Like, they could do some more work down the harbour with the ferry, maybe, you know. A Class 08 or 09 could be down there. What was it? A Class... was it a 151 I was on about, thinking of the other day? I think it was a Class 151 would be really good for, like, the branch line section to Seaford. And I think a Class 313 would be pretty good as well. Stopped right on the marks there. I'm just trying to think. For Great Western Express, I think easily we have to have some more freight stuff. Well, not maybe more freight stuff really, do they? I think they just need to utilise the 66 more, like they've done with the 66 in East Coastway. Because if you go on service mode on Great Western, all you do with the 66 is literally going back up and down the line with wagons and containers. Whereas with East Coastway, you could go up and down the line with the wagons, but also do some shunting work. And I think that would be really good if they added that to Great Western Express. And I think maybe a Class 800, the new Japanese style built technology, you know, trains that replaced the Class 43, I think. Yeah, Class 43. I think that'll be quite good. Because it makes sense, because the route apparently was built during when electrification was in its infancy on that part of the Paddington to Reading section, and of course the Class 800 could work because it can work with either non-electrified or completely electrified, so plenty of possibilities. Alright, our next stop is Wolfen or Bitterford at 7:55, so really less than a minute. We got to get on it. Good grief, chatting too much. Let's have a look. Oh really? Oh, okay. What do you mean the old 66? Is that an old 66? I don't even know. Is there even a new one? Well, what does the new one look like? Was it? Did it look the same but just different specifications under the hood? Engines or something? I'm wondering what that is now. Well, we're going to be pretty late. We've got to get on it now. Come on, let's go. No. That's true. Maybe something freight then. We're approaching Wolfen, or Wolfen, whatever you say it. We're not going very well in terms of stopping on the marks today, is it? Oh dear. Right, lock the doors. Let's have a look. The updated one that dovetailed used to use Coastway. Oh, I see. That's true. What do you mean include the updated 66 on Great Western, do you mean? What do you mean the, do you mean that, the updated 66 on Great Western, do you think that should be included on Great Western? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. The old EWS. I see. I see. Yeah, because I was wondering why they had two EWS liveries. They were struggling to realise what the difference is. It is. Yeah, yeah. To get back into the swing of things. Focusing on FIFA and Gran Turismo too much at the moment. Maybe I should do a stream on Gran Turismo Sport. Bit of fun. Maybe I should do that in the future. One day. I love the Escapes feature on Gran Turismo Sport. Photo stuff, I'm obsessed with that. I love it. What's our next stop? Greppin at 7:59. Alright, we're keeping track. Yeah, it is confusing trying to tell the difference. You have to have a good look at it in quite some detail. That's true, yeah, you get the 2020 Supra. Do you like the 2020 Supra? It's alright, I mean... I'm not a fan on its looks for new Supra. Oh, sugar me, I have absolutely bottled that. Hey, we bottled that by some margin. What are we doing? 8:59, 7:59. Oh dearie me. Too busy, not focusing, and I've bottled it. It's just like Tottenham at the moment, bottling things. Ah. Right, we can rescue it. Maybe. Put it down to maximum brakes. There we go. There we go. Knew the procedure, getting it up and running again. Knew there was a way. Let's have a look. There's no signals, is there? No, there isn't, thankfully, so we're not in trouble on that front. We're going to be very late. I'll have a look at the chat when I park this thing up in the station. Come on. We're going to be running 2 minutes late, which isn't good. That'll do. Cool, that was a brief disaster. So we'll look at this. Slight overshoot. Yeah, just a bit. Ah, we recovered it. Don't worry. We're going to be very, very late though. So effectively that's trying to keep close to the timetable gone. No current 2s or 182s about yet, which is odd. Thought there would be. Very quiet as well. And look, no traffic either. Not good. Not good at all. Right, let's go. Right, our next stop is Bitterford in 2.8 kilometers. We're due in at 3 minutes past 8, but that's not going to happen, is it? Have to absolutely fly. Good horn. Now we're going a bit over the speed limit. Bye bye mainline. Unless that's the main line. Is that the main line? I presume it is. Go under the speed. Apologies if I'm using the horn too much. I do like it. As we're approaching Bitterford. And stop. Oh, not bad. We're just over a minute late. That's not bad at all. What do we go? Oh dear. Poor driver. I bet he felt embarrassed and disappointed. Imagine seeing people get off the platform just taking a 10-second look at his face through the window. Better be like, cool, I won't want to ride with him again. I know, I recognise his face now, I won't travel with him. Every time I have to travel now, I'll have to always check which driver is commanding the train. So you don't have to get up and walk. It cause confusion and delay. Right. Our next stop is Petersroda at 8:08. He just laughed. Well, I bet he would. I don't think his bosses would have laughed. Probably would have got a little ticking off. Maybe get the sack. Who knows? You know how strict bosses are these days. Oh yeah, I think it's just, you know, in the railways at the moment, I think financially it's appalling, you know. I think there's a season ticket going from Reading to London Paddington for nearly £2,000. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, if you want to save the environment and get people off the road in their diesel and petrol cars and get them on the trains, and well, you got to make a price that's realistic. I mean, paying £2,000 or £1,000 for a season ticket, I mean, bloody hell. You're not going to win that battle, mate, because people are just going to get in their cars because it's a cheaper alternative. I don't know. I don't know. What's 2020 been like already? We've had Australia burnt to a cinder. We've had some problems with Iran and the US, and then shooting down a plane by, they claim, an accident. Well, you know what I mean? I think claiming it unintentionally, I could understand that in some ways, but you know, then again, why would you have anti-aircraft missiles there 20 miles up the road from an airport? You know what I mean? It's like they're having target practice and they think, oh, we'll just shoot down every single airplane that comes out of the airport or comes into the airport. You know, what a stupid place to put anti-aircraft missiles, honestly. I mean, you can blame Tehran Airport because they should have closed the airspace. They should have closed all flights to the airport, suspended them. Then they wouldn't have had the issue in the first place. There you are. That's politics for you. Unbelievable. I don't know. Honestly, you just wonder how they get into these positions. People that run these countries. I could run the United Kingdom and it'd be a piece of cake. Yeah, where's the common sense in these people higher up? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, even the Iranian people themselves are protesting against their own leaders after what happened, so hopefully the common sense will win, hopefully. But yeah, you never know, do you? Alright, we're just approaching Petersroda. We've got to brake really, really hard actually. Good thing I did brake a little bit earlier than I thought. Well, at least we get the whole train on the platform. Albeit we'll miss our mark once again. There we go. Let's have a look. South Western Railway are 100 million. It's ironic, isn't it? I don't know. Absolutely crazy. When does South Western Railway's contract expire with the routes it has obtained? Because obviously Virgin's expired, and secondly, are Virgin trains still running around somewhere? Have they got a franchise somewhere still, like in Wales or something? I mean, well, Virgin somewhere. I don't know. Right, our next stop is Delitzsch und BF at 8:13. It's a good camera view. Off we go. (2024). Oh my god. God. So 5 more years of misery from South Western Railways. Oh, what fun. But again, if they, you know, if they didn't re-sign the contract after 2024, you wonder what other railway company is going to provide a better service. Because we've heard none of them are providing a good service at the moment. You know, Great Western Railway, which I tend to use, they're not brilliant, but they're okay. I have been on South West trains actually for a long time. Well, let's put it this way, I haven't been on South West trains for 8-9 years, so maybe it's a good thing. We should just stay on South West trains altogether. Reaching maximum speed here, 160 kilometers per hour. If I had the cab motion sway, I'd be moving around like crazy. Oh really, really in America? Wow, would you believe it? Bright line. Southwestern Railways won't last that long though. No, they probably won't. Their reputation is going down the drain. I'm glad it is. They are awful. Absolutely dreadful. They're probably the worst train company in this country by a long way. Actually, no, maybe Southern actually might come close. Even though we have it in the game and we love it, but in real life it's not good either. I think Virgin Trains was maybe one of the best. Their trains were very good for the creature comforts, especially when they updated the trains. You know, Wi-Fi was reliable, always guaranteed sockets for your electronic devices. The seats were pretty good. I think they were one of the last train franchises to have was it the buffet car? Yeah, buffet cars, I think, off the the top of my head. I saw a statistic of it the other day about buffet cars, because I know Great Western Railway got rid of it, which was a stupid idea. Ah, here we go. We got a cab car and a 182 working along. Oh sugar, what am I doing? Oops. Yep. Oops. My fault. Oops, I've broken it a bit. There we go, now it's fixed. Well, they're about to leave. We're about to come in. We break too early for once. There we go. Oh, Northern are the worst. Oh, very close second. Oh, I wonder if there's a website that shows the statistics of in terms of the performances of the train companies in this country. Very interesting. Do something. Just a bit bored looking at that train. Can you move it in? Nope. Okay. Thought you could. Where's the other one? It's down here, isn't it? Just thinking, what if I decouple it? Will it do something rubbish? I don't even know how you decouple it, actually, to be honest. Oh, it's gone. Oh, never mind. Let's ignore it. Next up is, well, I don't know how you say that. Zorsch Tour? I don't have a clue how you say that, but we're Juve in 4.7 kilometers at 8:18. Less than 3 minutes. Made that 2 minutes. Good grief. We're doing alright. We're keeping, not, you know, going through any reds or derailing or anything like that. We're ticking along. Albeit slightly late, but that's alright. Dear, the frame rate's not very good here. It's trying to get between, what, 40, 50, 60 frames and 30 frames. It can't make its mind up. I saw today actually on Train Simulator's Twitter page that apparently some people who have Train Sim World or Train Simulator or 64-bit, there apparently is a major problem in that department in terms of, well, just playing the game, because apparently it keeps crashing or something. So that's the first thing Dovetail have to sort out. Not a good start for Train Simulator in 2020. You can't even play it by the sound of it. I think the 32-bit one is alright. The 64-bit one is not very good. Not in a happy place at the moment. God, it's been over nearly, what, 40 minutes playing. Good grief. Whoops, going a bit over the speed limit. There we go. Let's have a look at the chat. It's stripped of the contract. Why don't the government do that to all the train companies? And I've overblown it. I've gone way over again. Oh dear. Oh well. We're gonna be very, very late. That don't matter, does it? As long as we get there to the finish line, I don't matter. Oh well, wow, we are way, way over. Woohoo! Terrible, that one. Not doing well. I'm very, very rusty on this game. Need to play it a hell of a lot more. Hell of a lot more. If I was a driver on this locomotive, I'd resign immediately. Now we're under it again. Oh god. Oh, never mind, we made it. Did the whole train make it onto the platform? Oh, it did just about. Ain't too bad. Let's have a look. What did I say later? Yeah, exactly. Renationalisation. Yeah, it would. Yeah, you didn't see that. You didn't see anything. It's a weird station building. Is that an abandoned one? Looks to be. All the windows are boarded up. Odd. Right, we're gonna be way late, but we got to be at Rackritz in Leipzig at 8:23. Once we get this bucket of bolts moving. There we go. Let's go. There we go. At least you're on time. Yeah, at least we're on time. We're going to struggle to be on time, believe me, when we get to the underground tunnels. Surprised those wind turbines don't actually move. I think they're quite nice to see. Nice animating object. Bit of architecture animating. Being animated. I know it's only a wind turbine, but all the same, it would be nice to see it. Well, working. People should just walk. Yeah, they should. But they don't. Walking can be quicker than modern transport in some areas, and some other areas it can't. Brake. Take their time to takes its time to slow down, doesn't it? The DBR 422 slows down much quicker. I don't think I will do a run back up with the 182. I think times against me. I think after all, it's my fault. I've been overrunning station platforms and stopping points and having to reverse back and can recommence the boarding procedures. Wonder how PZB and FIFA work. I don't actually know how they work and what they're for. I know one of them is a speed limit, I think, or whatever, but German ones I find them way more complicated. Well, it would be, it's German, but but I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do some research on it. No, your eyes didn't deceive you. I did actually stop on one of the markers 2-3 stops back, I think. I can't remember which station that was, but I'm sure if you go back in the stream you can find out I did. I think I stopped marginally earlier than the exact stopping point, but it's better than overshooting the station. Next stop is Leipzig Messe at 8:27. Well, I think that's where the underground running begins. Or the underground part of our journey, I should say. No, neither do I, Danny. No idea how they work. I think Wikipedia will have to be the website to visit to understand how they work. Too much. Yeah, DLC is way too expensive, really. It shouldn't. I mean, you know, the game when 2020 came out was like £24. I think I got it on a deal. I think it was like 24. No, what did I got the game for? I think it was £13 on a deal at the time on PlayStation, and I think the original price would be £24.99. And you can imagine all the DLC, the route DLC is like £24.99. Coupled with the fact that the locomotives add-ons are nearly £12. So it's quite an investment. I mean, just experienced train sim world. I think they should definitely reduce the prices of the DLCs. I think, I don't know, maybe £15 to £13 for the routes and £6 to £7 for the loco add-ons. They'll be able to get much more players on board, simply because it's more affordable. It's almost like you have to be privileged to play this game, which I find extremely annoying. It needs to be a bit less expensive, a lot less expensive. I'm going to overshoot again. And there's a 182 in the station. We're going to be way over the stopping mark, but we're going to be on the platform. It's a very long platform, made just for me. There we go. Oh, he's gone, is he? Yeah, he just left. He, she, it. It's very cold, I must admit. God. 'Tis too cold. 'Tis very cold. I know what stream I'm planning to do if and when they announce the German diesel shunter. I'll be doing like a shunter stream special where I'll be doing all services and scenarios on diesel shunters, be it the American one or the British one, in preparation for an anticipation of the German diesel shunter if and when it gets announced. I hope it's this month. Actually, come to think of it, Dovetail never released any DLC, Train Sim DLC in January. Last year they didn't release anything in January. They all released DLC in February, not January. So we might have the prospect of not having any DLC at all in January. Which is annoying, but then you can understand why. They're trying to use that month to make as many new routes and locomotives as possible. I think a loco add-on, if they released it this month, I'll take that. But what loco that add-on that would be, I don't know. I mean, you could come up with any. One for Great Western Express, one for, I don't know, maybe Long Island Railroad, one for East Coastway, one for, well, Main Expressive Barn, obvious. And yeah, well, maybe Tees Valley or Trans Pennine for that Pacer. No, Tees Valley for the Pacer. Yeah. Alright, next stop is Leipzig Nord at 8:31, and we don't go into the tunnels yet. Actually, we're going to be a bit over the. Bit late. Yes, I agree, Danny. It's ridiculous. True, yeah, that's true. Saving up after Christmas. I should know. Work is absolutely dead at the moment. There is nothing. I mean, I had to work New Year's Day and it was completely dead. Completely dead. Of course, we weren't expecting any deliveries the day I came in, so there wasn't anything to be unloaded or, you know, put away, stored away. Nothing. There was hardly any customers. I've never known it so quiet. It was unreal. I mean, the fact we're open New Year's Day, well, work was a joke in itself, but you know, hush hush. It is what it is. Right, here we go, into Leipzig Nord. Pace Protection Squad. You put that on Twitter, let's hope it goes viral. Well, for your sake, that is. Oh yes, have anyone been doing that mastery thing still? Anyone interested in that? Because it's just all of a sudden calmed down, isn't it? And no one's really talked about it much. I've lost interest in that, to be honest. I'll tell you what has lost interest and stopped completely. Do you remember those challenges that Dovetail gave? The challenge is called like Challenges Beta or something. It's like, do X amount of services or X amount of miles on this, and you get an exclusive in-game like wallpaper pack or something. Because that's just come to a halt, hasn't it? That's just been quietly died down, hasn't it? Maybe that was to replace, maybe Mastery replaced that, maybe that could be why actually it's quieting down. Anyway, let's go. Next stop is Leipzig HBF. Don't know what HBF means, but we've got to be there at 8:35, less than 2 minutes in 2.6 kilometers. Now we're getting to the underground bit, I remember now. There's stations up ahead. Now there's like a main terminal building, doesn't it? For a station. I know you can walk up to there. Looks like Paddington, doesn't it, in the distance? I've walked up to there before in the game, months ago. But it's good fun. Well. Yeah, it would have been nice, wouldn't it? Saved you 10, 11 quid. My, we got a break. Really break. We're gonna stop at the station end at least. This is our first underground stop of this evening, or this morning as it would be in the game. I gotta do front camera because nice fan. This is a decentish underground station. Fairly modern. Let's have a look. Nice roof. Like the style of it. Yeah, I used to have that in college actually. Just coming in and then, you know, hardly any. Well, I remember my tutor wasn't. One of my teachers wasn't in once, and we just sat there for half an hour and nothing there. And we said, screw it, might as well go home. So we did. I do like the underground section of rapid transit. That's probably most people's favourite bit, is seeing the underground section. Because I haven't got much underground running in the game, or railroading in the game, or however you say it. Next stop is Leipzig Market. Fair enough. Right, we're in Leipzig Market. I love this design, the interior. It just feels country-esque, more modern. It feels more warmth. I do like that interior. Another surface as well. Maybe a little local one, maybe. It's taking a while to finish the boarding procedures. I'll hurry up a bit more. Yeah, where are they? Where are they all? Oops, can't go yet. Gotta lock the doors first. Excuse me. Next up is Leipzig Wilhelm Luitje Platz at 8:40. 10 seconds basically. There we go. Stop. No, they may not know, but later on they will, when they can actually just re-watch the stream, couldn't they? They could just go back and watch it. So in fairness, they can know how many times I've made mistakes. I couldn't really care how many mistakes I made, to be honest. As long as I make it to the end and rectify the various problems I've made, then I'm cool with that. Right, what have we got? Next stop is at Leipzig Bayers Ridden BF. Again, no idea how you say that. Not a clue. Wouldn't see Southwestern Railway admitting any mistakes. No, he wouldn't. Because they're afraid of all the backlash they'll get from the press and the general public. Oh, stop. That's alright. Accurate timepiece. think we're near the end of the underground running. I think up ahead is the ascent to ground level. No. They're not having mine, that's for sure. They can F off. They're not having mine. That's for sure. Right, next stop, returning to ground level, is Leipzig MDR. Due in just less than a minute. Look at that, bang on the mark there. Maybe because of the help of the upward gradient I was able to stop a bit quicker. You can go 200 soon, I think. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I know. My driving skills are slowly getting better. As we progress on the service, haven't been on rapid transit. Oh, blimey. I don't know. Since what, April? Maybe? So long ago. I've actually been playing Northeast Corridor when I do go on Train Sim World. I know, weird, isn't it? But I just wanted to get those services done and scenarios, because I had to start completely from scratch when I moved over to PlayStation. Have routes out of the way, get them out of the way with, and focus on the newer routes. Right, our next stop is Leipzig Connects at 8:48, 2.1 kilometers. Yes, Danny, I do have the Amtrak switcher and the cab car. Do you? I mean, people say that the Amtrak, what's it called? The SW1000R. People say it's rather boring doing shunting stuff with the shunting locos, but I quite enjoy it. I think it's like a puzzle, trying to figure out where to go, how to do it, what speed, when you got to brake, when you got to, how much brake you got to apply, how much of the accelerator you got to provide, you know. Very, very interesting. I enjoy it. That's way over. I'm going to be miles over here, I think. No, my wallet don't like me either. Oh dear, I'm a bit over. Oh dearie me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I've got a, oh, use the window wipers. What? What have they turned on? Off. Now stop. Nope. Stop now. What? Oh, where's the thing for the wipers? Off. Thank you. Yeah, I wonder how much the rear unit is on. Oh yeah, the entire of the rear is on the platform. Oh, that's alright. Sorry people, you can't get out here. You could just use the ladder there. It's safe, don't worry. There's no other trains coming in, well, the other direction. None. Not many, is there, services? I mean, I know they doubled the services with the 182 and the cab car, but it's quite barren, isn't it? It's very quiet, a bit too quiet, especially in the early morning rush hour. It should be miles busier. I thought that was the whole point of the 182, making it more busier. Oh well. Next stop is Markkleeberg Nord at 8:51. Really? Oh, I wonder what speed you have to put it on till it becomes annoying. I suppose if you just turn it on, in general, it'll probably be very annoying. I think I had 377 on once. The the windscreen wiper. I had that on once. It was all right, I suppose. I don't know. I can't remember. It's my fault, I misjudged that a bit. Oh no, it was alright that time. No, can't see, it's already all in the way. Oh yeah, that's better. Miles on. Is that a shovel? Why is the camera here? It's a shovel. It is. What's the shovel doing here? Odd. Okay. 2142. Oh my god. No, maybe I shouldn't go do another service in the opposite direction. That'll take way too long. Be like nearly midnight by the time I'm doing that. Finish doing that one. Nope. No, no, no. Next up is Markkleeberg in 900 meters. 990, I should say. Oh, 6 a.m. Ugh. No thanks. Was the whole train on the platform? Just about. 2 hours? What a joke, 2 hours, and what a silly time as well. 6, good grief. What's the point? Might as well go in the afternoon. Have your lecture or whatever in the afternoon. Nope, got it. Right, next stop is Markleberg Grobstadlen, or however you say it, and we're due in at 8:57. Just under 2 kilometers. And we got a red signal. Must be nearing the end of our journey. In we go to Markleberg Grobstaden, or Stadtel, or however you say it. Another long platform. They do an awful lot of long platforms on this route. We now got a yellow. Mock exam on the first day back. Oh, what a lovely start to the year. So 182 and its fellow companion And now we're coming to the end of our journey. The terminating station, Markleberg Gratschwitz, due in at 9:01. And you know what? I think we're going to be on time too, which is nice. Unless you have a red signal. Will stop us. And we don't, thank God. We're going to be way over the speed limit. Oopsie daisy. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? We're coming in anyway. In we go. It's been good fun revisiting Rapid Transit. It's been good. Had a few niggles along the way, but we've made it. And we're going to be way on time too. There we go. $6.60 to get on for an hour. No, it's $10.90 to be in for 2 hours. What do you mean? What, for transport do you mean, or for... Well, that concludes the service. All the stations we visited: Dessau Sud, Ruggan, Jebnitz, Wolfen, Greppin, Bitterford, Petersroda, Tillinschund BF, Judsorschat, whatever you say it, Rackritz, Leipzig Messe, Nord, HPF, Market, Wilhelm, Lutschens, Lüchesner Platz, Bayrichsisser, MDR, Connex, Markleberg North, Nord, Markleberg, Groperstalten, and Gatschwitz as well. And we got a score of 26,526. That took 1 hour and 26 minutes. Wow. Transport, fair enough. Well, that concludes the stream. I'd like to say thank you very much for everyone who popped in and out to watch the stream. Of course, you can rewatch it again once it is uploaded to the channel, so you can watch it as many times as you wish. And we'll see you next time for the next Train Sim World stream, and hopefully some Train Sim World news, hopefully in the near future, but we'll have to wait and see on that. That depends on Dovetail, not me. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. See you later.